Reply to the address of welcome at Shivaganga and Manamadura. Part 1. At Manamadura, the following address of welcome from the zamindars and citizens of Shivaganga and Manamadura were presented to the Swami. To Sri Swami Vivekananda, most revered Sir, we, the zamindars and citizens of Shivaganga and Manamadura, beg to offer you a most hearty welcome. In the most sanguine moments of our life, in our widest dreams, we never contemplated that you, who were so near our hearts, would be in such close proximity to our homes. The first wire in intimating your inability to come to Shivaganga cast a deep gloom on our hearts. But for the subsequent silver lining to the cloud, our disappointment would have been extreme. When we first heard that you had consented to honor our town with your presence, we thought we had realized our highest ambition. The mountain promised to come to Muhammad, and our joy knew no bounds. But when the mountain was obliged to withdraw its consent, and our worst fears were roused that we might not be able to even go to the mountain, you were graciously pleased to give way to our importunities. Despite the almost insurmountable difficulties of the voyage, the noble self sacrificing spirit with which you have conveyed the grandest message of the East to the West, the masterly way in which the mission has been executed, and the marvelous and unparalleled success which has crowned your philanthropic efforts have earned for you an undying glory. At a time when Western breadwinner materialism was making the strongest inroads on Indian religious convictions, when the sayings and writings of our sages were becoming to be numbered, the advent of a new master like you has already marked an era in the annals of religious advancements. And we hope that in the fullness of time you will succeed in disintegrating the dross that is temporarily covering the genuine gold of Indian philosophy and casting it in the powerful mind of intellect will make it current coin throughout the whole globe. The Catholicity with which you are and were able to triumphantly to bear the flag of Indian philosophic thought among the heterogeneous religionists assembled in the Parliament of Religions enables us to hope that in no distant date, you, like your contemporary in the political sphere, will rule an empire over which the sun never sets, only with this difference that hers is an empire over matter and yours will be over mind. As such has beaten all records in political history by the length and beneficence of her reign. And so we earnestly pray to the Almighty that you will be spared long enough to consummate the labor of love that you have so disinterestingly undertaken, and thus to outshine all of your predecessors in spiritual history. We are, most revered sir, your most dutiful and devoted servants. The Swami's reply was to the following effect: I cannot express the deep debt of gratitude which you have laid upon me by the kind and warm welcome which has just been accorded to me by you. Unfortunately, I'm not just now in a condition to make a very big speech, however much I wish it. In spite of the beautiful adjectives which our Sanskrit friend has been so kind to apply to me, I have a body after all, foolish though it may be, and the body will always follow the promptings, conditions, and laws of matter. As such, there is such a thing as fatigue and weariness as regards to the material body. It is a great thing to see the wonderful amount of joy and appreciation expressed in every part of the country for the little work that has been done by me in the West. I look at it only in this way. I want to apply it to those great souls who are coming in the future. If the little bit of work that has been done by me receives such approbation from the nation, what must be the approbation that the spiritual giants, the world movers coming after us will get from this nation? India is the land of religion. The Hindu understands religion and religion alone. Centuries of education have always been in that line, and the result is that it is the one concern in life, and you all know well that it is so. It is not necessary that everyone should be a shoekeeper. It is not necessary even that everyone should be a schoolmaster. It is not necessary that everyone should be a fighter. But in this world, there will be a different nations producing the harmony of results. Well, perhaps we are fated by divine providence to play the spiritual note in this harmony of nations. And it rejoices me to see that we have not yet lost the grand traditions which have been handed down to us by the most glorious forefathers of whom any nation can be proud. It gives me hope, it gives me adamantine faith in the destiny of the race. It cheers me not for the personal attention paid to me, but to know that the heart of the nation is there and is still sound. India is still living, who says she's dead, but the West wants to see us active. If they want to see us active on the field of battle, they will be disappointed because that is not our field. Just as we would be disappointed if we hope to see military nation active on the field of spirituality. But let them come here and see that we are equally active and how the nation is living and is as alive as ever. We should dispel the idea that we have degenerated at all. So far, so good.